Hello and welcome to The Hindu. I'm Sharmada Venkatasubramanian, and in today's video, we'll be discussing the recent US indictment of Gautam Adani, one of India's wealthiest and most influential businessmen. The charges against him have sent shockwaves through the business world with serious allegations of bribery, securities fraud, and conspiracy. He and his associates are accused of deceiving investors and orchestrating a bribery scheme to secure lucrative energy contracts in India. In this video, we'll break down what these charges mean for Adani, his companies, and the wider global market. The US Department of Justice and the Securities and Exchange Commission have filed charges against Adani and his team. They allege that the company misled investors about its compliance with anti-bribery regulations and engaged in securities fraud. On top of that, Adani and his associates are accused of conspiring to commit wire fraud using digital communications to misrepresent facts and attract billions in investments under false pretenses. Furthermore, the indictment alleges Adani and his team paid around $265 million in bribes to Indian government officials in exchange for favorable energy contracts. At the heart of this controversy is Gautam Adani, the chairman of the Adani Group, who allegedly orchestrated the entire scheme. His nephew, Sagar Adani, who serves as executive director at Adani Green Energy, is also implicated, accused of helping to cover up the bribes. Another key figure is Vineet Jain, the former CEO and current managing director of Adani Green Energy, who allegedly oversaw the bribery and misrepresented the company's efforts to comply with regulations. The bribery scheme reportedly started in 2020 or 2021 when Adani Green Energy faced difficulties selling high-priced solar energy to state-run distributors in India. Prosecutors claim that to address these challenges, Adani and his associates promised to pay $265 million in bribes to secure energy contracts at inflated rates. By hiding the risks involved, they were able to attract massive investments from global investors under false pretenses. Here's a quick rundown of how things unfolded over time. In January 2023, the controversy erupted when US short seller Hindenburg Research accused the Adani Group of stock manipulation and accounting fraud, revealing the use of offshore tax havens and unsustainable levels of debt. By February 2023, the Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, launched an investigation into the allegations, and in March, the Indian Supreme Court intervened, directing SEBI to investigate further and establish an expert committee to protect Indian investors. In May 2023, the committee criticized SEBI for its lack of progress in the investigation, drawing more scrutiny. By August 2023, a report by the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project accused Adani of using offshore funds to inflate stock prices, potentially violating Indian securities law. The following August, Hindenburg Research released another report accusing the SEBI chief of conflict of interest in the investigation. Then, in November 2024, the US Department of Justice officially charged Gautam Adani and 7 associates with securities fraud, wire fraud, and other crimes related to a bribery scheme spanning from 2020 to 2024. As a result, Adani Group companies saw a massive drop in stock prices, some falling by as much as 20%, and the broader Indian stock market also felt the pressure. The charges have already taken a toll on investors, with Adani Group companies losing over $30 billion in market value. The SEC has filed a separate civil lawsuit seeking financial penalties and sanctions against Adani and his team. As the legal battles continue, Gautam Adani and his co-defendants could face serious criminal penalties, fines, and sanctions in the United States. These charges could also impact the Adani Group's global business, especially its renewable energy projects. Thank you for watching. For more videos, like and subscribe to The Hindu.